Hello guys, in today's video we're gonna check out the best cheap phones in this year. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I've tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and many more. To find out more information about these cheap phones you can check out the description below. If you want to get a best quality cheap phones according to your needs, then watch the video till the end and then decide to buy. At the first position of our list, we have Google Pixel 5a. Providing everything you could want for surprisingly little cash, the Google Pixel 5a replaces its Pixel 4 predecessor as our pick of the best unlocked phones. Even though it costs half as much as the typical flagship phone, the Pixel 5a's 6.4-inch display and dual rear cameras can still keep up. It also boasts an I67 water/dust resistance rating, important for keeping your device safe for as long as you own it. There are a couple of limitations that are worth keeping in mind. First off, you can only buy this phone in the US and Japan, so tough luck to UK readers who might have thought about picking this up. The other issue is a lack of computing muscle since the chip hasn't been changed from the Pixel 4 5G. Moving on to the next at number 2 with OnePlus Nord N200 5G. The OnePlus Nord N200 succeeds the affordable Nord N100 from 2020. But adds 5G. It delivers a lot of great features for the money, giving you a 90Hz display, 5G, and a big battery for just $240. However, you will need to make some compromises. Notably, the camera performance on the Nord N200 is quite lacking. And while the Snapdragon 485G processor gets the job done for basic tasks, anything intensive like gaming brings it to its knees. However, that said, if budget is your chief concern, and you want 5G, this is the phone to get. The OnePlus Nord N200 5G won a highly recommended award from Tom's Guide. The number 3 position is held by Samsung Galaxy A52 5G. The Samsung Galaxy A52 5G is currently the best phone you can get for under $500. With a modern design, good performance, and a versatile and high-quality camera, this phone punches above its weight class for a device in its price range. The performance in particular is one thing that makes the Galaxy A52 5G such a great phone. The device comes with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 750G processor, and the 7 series has proven itself as a solid alternative to Qualcomm's flagship 8 series. That's coupled with either 6GB or 8GB of RAM, which should be enough for most. And there's either 128GB or 256GB of storage, which again, is more than enough for most people's files and music. Next at number 4 we have Apple iPhone SE 2020. This is the best choice for bargain-seeking Apple fans who have their heart set on an iPhone, even if the new iPhone SE is now just moments from release. The iPhone SE takes the timeless design of the iPhone 6, iPhone 7, and iPhone 8, then puts the Apple A15 Bionic processor inside. Yes, that's the same chip as the iPhone 11 and iPhone 11 Pro. It's the compact iPhone many have been waiting for. The 4.7-inch screen is sharp and clear, iOS 14 is easy to use, and you get access to an excellent library of slick apps and games, plus features like Apple Pay. The battery is small, but it generally lasts for a day with moderate use, and there's support for wireless charging. The number 5 position is held by Moto G Power, 2021. The Moto G range has been our go-to budget smartphone pick for the past few years, and while Motorola is facing more competition every year, the Moto G Power is still excellent value for the money. In fact, this year's model is even cheaper than last year's, starting at $199. However, we suggest buying the $249 model, which ups the storage to 64GB and RAM to 4GB, as the extra storage is especially worth the extra $50. It's a great-looking phone, with a strong build and a hole punch cutout for the front-facing camera, and it has a massive 5000 mAh battery, which should last at least 2 days of use. Plenty of screen real estate is a definite draw for this phone, and the Moto G Power boasts a 6.6-inch display. Even though it has a 720p resolution, that low resolution should help make the battery last even longer, and it still does the job just fine. Take a look under the hood and you will find a Qualcomm Snapdragon 662 processor inside with either 3GB of RAM and 32GB of storage, or 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. The number 6 position is dominated by Nokia 5.3. With 2-day battery life, a big 6.55-inch display, a solid promise of update support, and a nice-looking design that doesn't betray its budget roots, the Nokia 5.3 is a fantastic phone to grab for under $200, and a great choice if you're not feeling Motorola's Moto G Power. The processor will just about manage even the top 3D games, and the 2-day battery life really is a great buying point all by itself. Sure, the camera isn't great, the large build can be a bit unbalanced, and there's a weird second button we could do without. But if you're willing to overlook those small issues, then you'll find a phone that's worth your time and money. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Moto E6. The Moto E6 is the most affordable phone Motorola offers, which means you have to accept a few compromises. For example, this phone isn't scheduled to receive the latest Android updates, and the camera isn't the greatest. Under the hood, there's a Snapdragon 435 chipset and 2 GB of RAM, so scrolling through social media apps and browsing the web shouldn't be an issue. There are only 16 GB of storage on board, but a microSD card slot lets you boost this up to 256 GB if need be. There's also a headphone jack on the rear, but no fingerprint sensor. There's also no USB-C charging, so you're stuck with a micro USB port instead. The software experience is very close to stock Android without a lot of bloatware, running Android 9.0 Pie. The number 8 position is held by TCL 20 Pro 5G unlocked Android smartphone. There are technically 3 phones in TCL's 2021 smartphone lineup: the TCL 20 Pro 5G, $500, TCL 20S, $250, and TCL 20 SE, $190. We're omitting the latter 2 here because any of the other sub-$300 or $200 phones above are better choices. But there are good reasons to go for the TCL 20 Pro 5G. It has the same Qualcomm Snapdragon 750G chip as the Galaxy A52 5G we tested last year, but its performance is a little smoother. It's powerful, and it's easily the nicest and most luxurious feeling device as well. It has an aluminum frame and glass on both sides, though that makes it more fragile. It's also the only Android phone here with wireless charging support. Next at number 9 we have Moto G Stylus. You don't have to spend big bucks for a phone like the Galaxy Note 10 to get a stylus with your handset. The Moto G Stylus costs $299, and there's a handy stylus tucked right into the bottom right corner of the phone. While you won't get S Pen levels of functionality, you will be able to remove the stylus and start jotting down notes on the Motorola phone screen, all without having to unlock your device. The stylus also can help you take screenshots and edit photos. In many ways, the Moto G Stylus is exactly like last year's edition of the Moto G Power. They've got the same screen size and processor, though the G Stylus comes with more storage and a bigger main camera sensor. The biggest trade-off, though, is battery, where the Moto G Stylus makes do with a 4000 mAh power pack. Even with the smaller battery, the G Stylus still lasted more than 12 hours on our battery test, making this a long-lasting phone for people who want a productivity-boosting stylus. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by OnePlus 9 Pro Morning Mist. While it lacks a specific identity of its own, the OnePlus Nord 2 5G is still a great phone for under $450. It has some stunning colors and a great design, sporting a 6.42-inch AMOLED display with a 90Hz refresh rate and a glass back. There are phones worth almost twice that don't have all those features, making this something of a triumph for the price point. The camera is good, the performance is solid, and while it can be tough to find in the US, if you can import it through Amazon or elsewhere, this is a good phone for under $450. That's all for today. We upload all types of phone and phones accessories products review videos every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.